Wow. A lot of self-confidence. Here, hold on. You want to take a picture? Hold on. Let me get this straight. Hold on. I'm look good for your shot. What would I do to do?
You always look good.
Are you videotaping?
Yes.
Are you? What's your name?
Lana?
Lana?
Yes.
Oh. Is this 18 and over or no?
No.
It's just when I was in high school, my buddy Tom always used to say, well, Lana backwards is anal. You know that. I said, Tom, you really shouldn't say that. Except to somebody named Lana. And you're on intimate terms. So you can't get me for that one. It's Tom Busher, and he lives in the Midwest.
Okay.
My name is Quinton Flynn, and I actually am from the Midwest. Hello, camera. Hello, camera. Hello, camera. Hello, camera. I grew up in Northeast Ohio, just outside of Cleveland, the beautiful shores of Lake Erie, and I grew up watching cartoons, and like a lot of you, but anime in our day was there was only one, and it was called Speed Racer. Yeah. And actually, I did get to play Speed Racer at one point during my voiceover career, so that was really fun. Trying to think if we had anything else. They had a couple of live action shows that were like Power Rangers. There was one called Johnny Sacco and his Flying Robot. Another one called Ultraman. Which I think they redid. You know, and Ultraman had this position.
He was ultra.
He was ultra. You know, you're sexy. He was ultra. And sometimes they were anal, but that's a whole other event. Hey, I'm not. Look, it's not me. It's not my bag. You know, I'm just saying. This event sponsored by Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Canada Dry. Yes, keeping you alive one day at a time for all your moisture needs. So where can we go from there? Yeah, I just, it's probably like you, just, mad about TV and film and music and the arts. And what really got me into, I guess the short of the long is I really got interested in doing voices as a kid by watching impressionists do their impressions, like today's Dana Carvey's and maybe Bill Hader or Frank Caliendo. Back in the day, these guys named Frank Gorshin, Fred Trapolina, Rich Little, who's an icon, and John Viner. They were guys that we would watch on, the late shows and the chat shows. And back then, there were no, recording devices of it any at all. So we'd have to watch them and just memorize what they would do and hope they'd come up on a rerun sometime. And my buddy Bill Russ and I, who's a stand-up comedian who travels the country, we were like in second grade, I remember, and we'd be making lists of impressions, our impressions of other impressionists' impressions. And we'd be sitting down in a basement by his dad's bar, and we had like Coca-Cola, pretending we were drinking, and we'd be doing these impressions of like President Nixon. And President Nixon, he talks like this. But if you're 8, he talks like this. And so we had fun doing that stuff. And all through the years, we just kind of stayed on that path. And to this day, I've known Bill since I was 3. And like I said, he's a stand-up comedian touring the country. And he still will call me from time to time saying, hey man, what impressions are you working on? He's like, I throw Homer into my act all the time. He likes Homer Simpson. And of course I don't do Homer because I don't do Homer, but I do Homer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, like you guys do. I'm sure there's got to be cartoon characters, you do impressions of and stuff just for fun. Right? What? God bless you. Yeah, just speak more like that and, well. I had to dim the lights. So this is called The Best of Quinton Flynn. And, I don't know where they came up with that title. I don't even know what they expected.
The best.
The best. Well, you know, I actually brought my laptop down just to have my IMDb credits with me. Honest to God. So that way I could, you know, refer to it if there was a question about, you know, a show or something I'd done. What was your first character? What movie? What cartoon? Yada, yada, yada. Cheating.
He forgets their role sometimes.
I'm just using technology to help me help you enjoy the show. Let's see, what can I say? When I was in college, I did TV, radio, film, theater. In high school, I did theater as well, had a rock and roll band. And then after I got out of school, I did a voiceover commercial class that I'd read about in the paper, and I was like, what is this voiceover stuff? And I took the class and found out that anything that was on the radio or TV where a voice was involved was voice acting. You know, there's theater acting for the stage, television, and film, and then there's voice acting. And acting is acting, they're just different mediums. You know, but you have to have the tools and skills to do that. So I did that. And about 10 months out of college, my cousin was moving out to L.A. He wanted to be a rock star during the big hair band days. Oh, it's time for me to take my pill. Maybe I'll put this on. Well, maybe I'll just turn this thing off. I have a feeling something unusual could happen. Not that that's a bad thing.
You have stickers on your face.
Well, come on in.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking.
Obviously.
Yeah. Well, when you have stickers on your face, you've got to announce it to the world. Be proud.
Especially if you drink heavily.
That's right. I'm sexy and I have stickers on my face.
Of course.
So now,
Kind of good.
how many of you here are from the area?
Yeah.
How many of you are not? And where'd y'all come from who didn't come from here?
St. Joseph.
Where's that?
It's near the part of Kansas that we're thinking of getting off. And then Missouri.
Okay, you're in Missouri too. All right. Anybody from out of state?
You
Yes,
are really
Illinois.
Actually, you too.
Illinois too?
Well, this is kind of
Drive?
like
Did you fly?
kind of
How long was the flight?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, that's not bad. I don't know, is that close? That's cool. First con, second con, third con? Third. It's a special con. Yeah. The third's a special kind of con. I can't tell you why. You'll find out. I have no idea where I was after that beep went on. Oh yeah, the workshop. So then I got out to L.A. And I started doing theater and a little bit of sketch comedy and improv. And then I had a girlfriend who was really wise, and she said, you're spreading yourself a little thin, doing theater and improv, and started a band. She said, that animation acting workshop you took when I first got here, you really, really loved that. You excelled at that. Why don't you go back to that? Focus on one thing, and then expand. And so I did. I went back to this guy's class, and you may all know him. His name's Bob Bergen. Or you may not. Bob is the voice of Porky Pig. And when he was young, that was his dream to be Porky Pig. So Bob fulfilled his dream, and he taught at the time. And so I got my ducks in a row. I took a third commercial workshop, did some dialogue. This woman cut it together, God bless. And she gave me a great demo, a letter of referral, and then like the old Hollywood stories, I literally went out and pounded the pavement, knocking on agency doors saying, would you take my tape and my letter of referral? and there were probably 15